How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy with It. I'm Earl, and today we're going to go over the People's Choice. I guess we'll go through that video first. Of course, we do have a second video that'll be coming out, which is the People's Buzz. Both of these are based on Pub Meeple's rankings of the games people played in June 2023. Got to make sure we're in the right year here. So this is just what games people played, how they ranked them, and where that ends up on the list. So, of course, we're going to start at the bottom of the list, which is number 10. Number 10 has been on the list before. That is Spirit Island. Spirit Island is a cooperative game where you have like asymmetric powers and trying to defend an island from invaders. Players are going to be using their elemental powers on your turn. You decide which cards you're going to play to try to stop the invaders and stop them from basically taking over and destroying the island. So number 9 has been on the list. It fell out. Now it's come back, and that is Wonderland's War. There's a big resurgence. It's jumped quite a few spots. You might see it in the Buzz as well. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that video to see where it landed over there. But Wonderland's War at number 9 is an area control bag building game. You're basically trying to control areas of Wonderland. You take a little tea party so you can gain actions or place your soldiers, your workers out into these areas. Gaining control, whoever occupies the most space is going to basically win that battle. At the end, the way the battle's done is you pull tokens out of a bag, and then that's what's going to determine the outcome of the fight. We do have a gameplay up if you want to go check that out on the channel. Number 8 is Terraforming Mars. Again, another one that's shown up in the top 10 before. It is a Tableau engine builder where you choose project cards to enhance your resource generation. So it's an engine builder where when you take one action, you can have a chaining effect to be able to gain more actions based on the cards that you put into your Tableau. Basically, as a group, you're trying to terraform Mars. It's not cooperative. And then the person with the most milestones and victory points wins. Number 7 is PAX Premier. So PAX Premier is another area control game and a tableau building game where you are a 19th century Afghan leader attempting to, it says, forge a new state of the collapse of the, I want to get this right, Durrani Empire. So you're going to spend turns purchasing cards. So it's a little bit hand management from a central market. Then you're going to play the cards into a single row. You each have your own row that you're building into. And then you will be adding units to the map, and then that's going to give you some additional actions that you're going to be able to take. Number 6 is, again, a no stranger to the list, and that is Great Western Trail, 2nd edition specifically. It is a deck building game where you're a rancher trying to get your cattle, right, from Texas to Kansas City. There's a couple other versions, Argentina, where you're doing similarly in South America. And then there is the new one, which is Great Western Trail. I think it's New Zealand, where you're trying to do the same thing, but with sheep. Number 5 is a new one to the list, I believe. Might have to go back and check the other videos, but that is Scythe. So Scythe is another engine building game, area control game. So area control seems really popular on the Pub Meeple list, where you are representing a faction in Europe and you're trying to claim the land, area control, and around this mysterious factory. So this one is probably going up a little bit because a lot of people are looking at the new Scythe standalone game, Expeditions. So this is probably causing people to go back to a tried and true favorite for most people and play Scythe. So number 4 is Brass Birmingham. This is, of course, the number 1 game on Board Game Geek. It is an economic route building game where you are trying to develop, build, establish your industry network, and then in an effort to play the market, which is your economic factor, on those demands to have the most, I guess, success in that. We do have Brass. I finally did get a copy, so we will be playing it on the channel. Let us know down below if you have played Brass. Number 3 is the Everdell Complete Collection. Again, no stranger to the list. It fluctuates in different spots. I believe it fell off. Well, it didn't fall off. It fell really low. So of course you guys can see down below how much it has risen. But this is a Tableau worker placement game. One of our favorites. You can see up there. We have the complete collection as well. You're going to send workers out. You're going to try to gain those resources to be able to play cards into your Tableau. And then at the end, try to score victory points off of what you've built. Number 2 is Dune Imperium. It's a deck building resource management game. It's one that we haven't played and I'm still debating getting. I think we need to watch the movie and that'll probably push me over the edge. You're trying to, of course, increase or improve your deck of cards that you have that allows you to send out workers and do different actions within the board. And then, of course, you're going to try to have the most military might, or you're trying to influence political factions, just different things that you're trying to do within the game to get, of course, victory points. And then the number 1 game has taken back over the spot. So if you haven't guessed it by now, you probably know what it is, and that is Ark Nova. Ark Nova, same thing, is another hand management area control game. I think you only have so many mechanics, so everything's going to kind of have one or the other of some mechanic in them. And this one, you're trying to design a zoo. It actually has a little bit of tile placement as well, because you are putting your zoo squares out, or I should say these are like hexagons, but they're multi-part hexagons. Again, we just recently played it on the channel, all while trying to get different types of conservation acts to get you some money or to get you some kind of added effects from the different cards that you're playing. So very unique game. We played it. Can't say it's going to be in our top games, but then again, it may. If you want to see what games would end up in our top 25, or we'll probably do a top 100 games of all time this year, make sure you hit that subscribe, like button, comment down below what were your favorite games that you played in June. And until next time, guys, peace.